Two fearsome attack aircraft, forged in the Cold War and designed to dominate the battlefield at low altitude. The American A-10 Thunderbolt II and the Russian Su-25. Both are built around the same core mission: close air support, providing relentless firepower to protect ground troops and destroy enemy armor. We all know the A-10 is a legend, a flying tank killer with a reputation built on its unstoppable cannon and rugged survivability. But how does it truly compare to the Su-25, Russia's own battlefield bruiser, designed to endure punishment and deliver devastating ground attacks? The A-10 Thunderbolt II, famously known as the Warthog, is instantly recognizable for its rugged and purposeful design, optimized for close air support missions. Measuring about 53 feet and 4 inches in length with a wingspan of 57 feet 6 inches, it has a relatively short height of 14 feet 8 inches, giving it a squat and robust profile. Its straight, large area wings allow for exceptional maneuverability at low speeds and altitudes, crucial for operating close to the ground in support of troops. The high-mounted engines are set above the fuselage to protect them from debris and ground fire, while the twin vertical stabilizers provide added stability and control. The Sukhoi Su-25 was built with a compact yet rugged design, optimized for close air support operations. It measures 53 feet in length, making it relatively small compared to high-speed fighter jets, but ideal for maneuvering at low altitudes. The aircraft's wingspan extends 47 feet, providing excellent lift and stability during ground attack missions. Its height stands at 15.7 feet, giving it a robust stance that allows for operations from rough, unpaved airstrips. The aircraft's landing gear is designed for high durability, featuring large, reinforced wheels that enable it to take off and land on rugged terrain. These dimensions contribute to the Su-25's stability, survivability, and effectiveness, ensuring it can operate in the most demanding combat environments. Being a flying tank, the A-10 Warthog can take a beating like no other aircraft can. The A-10's survivability is central to its design, ensuring it can endure and operate even under intense enemy fire. Armor constitutes nearly 6% of the A-10's empty weight. Its cockpit and parts of its flight control system are protected by 1,200 pounds of titanium armor, aptly termed the bathtub. This armor can withstand direct hits from armor-piercing and high-explosive projectiles up to 23 millimeters. Combined with its redundant systems, these features enable the A-10 to survive conditions that would incapacitate most other aircraft, rendering it a formidable presence in any combat scenario. Close air support missions mean flying low, engaging enemy forces up close, and, most critically, taking and surviving a lot of ground fire. The Sukhoi Su-25 was built for exactly that, with one of the most heavily armored airframes ever designed for an attack aircraft. At the heart of its protection is a welded titanium armor tub, which encases the cockpit, shielding the pilot from small arms fire, shrapnel, and even direct hits from 23mm anti-aircraft rounds. The front and side armor plates are 0.94 inches thick, while the rear armor varies between 0.39 and 0.67 inches, ensuring protection from multiple angles. Beneath the cockpit, a 0.39-inch titanium plate adds an extra layer of security against ground-based threats. Even the windshield is built to withstand direct hits, featuring 2.24 inches of bullet-resistant glass, giving the pilot a fighting chance even in the most dangerous missions. The fuel tanks are lined with polyurethane foam, a feature specifically designed to prevent explosions if they are hit by enemy fire. Firing up the twin General Electric TF34 GE100 turbofan engines is a full-body rumble. The whole plane vibrates with barely restrained power. If you've ever been in a fighter jet on takeoff, well, it's not like that. If you've ever been on an old truck when you stomp on the gas, an A-10 taking off is more like that. The A-10 isn't a graceful bird. It lumbers into the air, demanding effort to lift its heavily armored frame. But once airborne, a surprising nimbleness emerges for such a large aircraft. Even with those big Hershey bar wings, it has a very good roll rate. It can turn on remarkably well. With its expansive wing area, high wing aspect ratio, and large ailerons, the A-10 excels at agility at low speeds and altitudes. This wing configuration aids in brief takeoffs and landings, enabling it to operate from rudimentary forward airfields close to battle lines. Capable of loitering for extended periods and functioning under 1,000-foot ceilings with 1.5-mile visibility, it predominantly cruises at a measured speed of 300 knots. This pace makes it especially suited for ground attack roles compared to faster fighter bombers, which can find it challenging to target small, slow-moving entities. The Sukhoi Su-25 is powered by two Tumansky R195 turbojet engines, each producing 9,921 pounds of thrust. These engines are specifically designed for low-altitude subsonic flight, prioritizing fuel efficiency, durability, and resilience in combat conditions over raw speed. The Su-25 has a top speed of 606 miles per hour at sea level, making it fast enough to evade threats, but slow enough to provide precise close air support. When it comes to range, the Su-25 is optimized for short to medium-range missions, allowing it to loiter over the battlefield for extended periods. It has an internal fuel capacity of approximately 1,500 gallons, giving it a combat radius of about 310 miles when carrying a standard payload. However, its range can be extended significantly with external fuel tanks, allowing it to reach a ferry range of up to 1,550 miles. The Su-25's engine placement enhances its survivability. The twin engines are mounted far apart on the fuselage, reducing the risk of both being disabled by a single hit. Additionally, the engines are protected by armor plating, and their simple, robust design allows them to function even after sustaining battle damage. While the Su-25 may not be the fastest jet in the sky, its combination of endurance, maneuverability, and rugged engine performance makes it an ideal aircraft for the brutal demands of close air support missions. In addition to being insanely maneuverable, HOG is an incredibly stable and accurate weapons delivery platform. Remember, this is an aircraft designed to destroy enemy armor columns. To achieve this task, it has a distinctive design approach. The entire structure is crafted around the GAU-8 Avenger autocannon, arguably the most powerful autocannon ever integrated into an aircraft. The relationship is so intertwined that without the gun, the aircraft has to be propped up to avoid tipping backward. Engineers masterfully coupled the A-10 with the GAU-8 Avenger, crafting a union that elevated the A-10 to legendary status among aviation icons. However, integrating the GAU-8 into the A-10 was no small task. With the gun making up 16% of the Warthog's weight, the aircraft's balance was a significant concern. The gun's recoil mirrored the thrust of one of the Warthog's engines, making its alignment crucial. A misaligned gun could send the aircraft veering off course upon firing. Exhaust gases and the gun's powerful muzzle flash presented additional challenges. The flash risked blinding the pilot temporarily, while the oxygen-deprived exhaust gases could extinguish the engines. To combat these issues, engineers incorporated windscreen washers for soot removal and automatic engine igniters to reignite any snuffed-out engines. To grasp the GAU-8's size, visualize it next to a Chevrolet sedan. Excluding other components, the gun stretches 9.35 feet, and with the ammunition feed system, a whopping 19.7 feet. Each barrel extends 7.55 feet. As for weight, when devoid of ammo, it stands at around 619 pounds. When fully packed, the combined weight of the gun and ammunition hovers close to 3,968 pounds. Drawing from the 19th century Gatling gun design, the GAU-8 is an intricate assembly of 7 barrels rotating around a central axis. Instead of the Gatling's hand crank mechanism, the GAU-8 uses 2 hydraulic motors. As the central axis spins, cams guide each barrel through a cyclical process of loading, firing, unloading, and then reloading. What sets the GAU-8 apart is its self-sustaining firing system. Neither the recoil nor the gas from the discharged rounds drive the gun, ensuring that a misfired round doesn't halt subsequent firing. Powering this monumental weapon requires an intricate balance of mechanical and hydraulic energy. The dual hydraulic motors ensure the rapid, seamless rotation of the barrel assembly. This rotation, driven by the aircraft's powerful systems, facilitates the gun's extraordinary firing rates and ensures the stability of the entire mechanism, even under intense operation. The ammunition employed by the GAU-8 is a tale of engineering genius. Each shell is a 30 by 173mm cannon round, available in 3 variants. The armor-piercing incendiary variant is cloaked in an aluminum jacket which protects its formidable core made of depleted uranium. This is complemented by a high-explosive incendiary and a more economically feasible target practice round. The size? Think of a standard Coca-Cola bottle. That's approximately the size of each one of these rounds. Upon initiation, the GAU-8's firepower is evident, dispersing 50 rounds within its first second. It subsequently intensifies to 65 rounds every second, translating up to 4,200 rounds in a minute. Its accuracy doesn't disappoint either. 80% of its shots, when fired from 3,937 feet, fall within a 39.4-foot diameter. With closely matching ballistic performances across ammo types, the PGU-14 API armor-piercing round exhibits a muzzle velocity of 3,323 feet per second. This projectile, weighing in at 0.87 pounds, generates an energy output of approximately 203,000 joules. This energy is tenfold that of the acclaimed .50 BMG rounds. No armored vehicle or tank offers adequate protection against this weapon. It slices through armor as effortlessly as a hot knife glides through butter. In addition to its iconic GAU-8 Avenger 30mm cannon, the A-10 Thunderbolt II, or Warthog, carries an impressive array of weapon systems designed to maximize its close air support capabilities. Equipped with 11 hardpoints, 8 under the wings and 3 under the fuselage, the A-10 can haul up to 16,000 pounds of mixed ordnance. This includes AGM-65 Maverick missiles for precision strikes against armored vehicles and fortified positions, as well as a variety of bombs such as the Mark 82 and Mark 84 general-purpose bombs, laser-guided GBU-12 and GBU-10, and GPS-guided GPU-38 JDAMs for all-weather precision. The aircraft can also deploy Hydra 70 unguided rockets for engaging light targets and infantry, and it has been tested with AGM-114 Hellfire missiles in some specialized configurations. For area denial and anti-armor roles, it uses cluster munitions like the CBU-87 and CBU-97. Though primarily designed for ground attack, the A-10 can also carry AIM-9 Sidewinder missiles for limited air-to-air self-defense. The Sukhoi Su-25 is a flying arsenal designed to shred armored vehicles, fortified positions, and enemy defenses with brutal efficiency. At the heart of its firepower is the twin-barrel 30mm GSH-32 autocannon, mounted under the fuselage on the port side. This high-velocity cannon fires at a blistering 3,000 rounds per minute with a 250-round magazine, allowing the Su-25 to rip through tanks, light armor, and enemy positions with pinpoint accuracy. Unlike aircraft designed for high-speed bombing runs, the Su-25 is built to loiter over the battlefield, identify threats, and destroy them with sustained firepower. The aircraft's 10 external hardpoints allow it to carry a staggering 8,820 pounds of ordnance, giving it a lethal combination of guided and unguided munitions. The Su-25's primary anti-armor weapons include the S-25 300mm rockets, which deliver devastating explosive force against tanks and bunkers, and the 9M120 Attica guided missiles, designed to penetrate even the toughest modern armor. It can also carry S-8 80mm and S-13 122mm rockets, which are highly effective against soft targets, convoys, and infantry positions. For more surgical strikes, the Su-25 can be outfitted with 500-kilogram laser-guided bombs, giving it the ability to hit enemy infrastructure and hardened targets with precision. But the Su-25 isn't just an offensive powerhouse. It also has a limited air-to-air capability for self-defense. The aircraft can be equipped with R-60 short-range air-to-air missiles, allowing it to engage enemy helicopters or aircraft if necessary. While it's not designed for dogfighting, these missiles provide an added layer of survivability in contested airspace. This concludes our episode that provides a glimpse into the legendary A-10 Thunderbolt II, aka Warthog, and the Su-25 Frogfoot close air support aircraft. So, what do you think about these formidable aircraft? How effective are they? What other pieces of military hardware would you like us to cover in our future episodes? Also, if you were lucky enough to see one of the aircraft mentioned in this video up close, or better yet, flew one, please comment. Remember to hit the subscribe button and ring that bell to stay updated with our latest content. And while you're here, why not check out another one of our exciting videos? Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.